Hello everybody, this is Kevin at Aspen Digital Services. I've got something I wanted to show you today. Several of my customers over the years have needed to send me screenshots or I've requested them, and they had trouble getting that done. They either didn't know how to do it, didn't know where to go, or they had a tool or a button that they thought they could push to produce a screenshot but never could find where it went, just couldn't get it done. So I thought this might be a useful thing to show you how to do. This is on the Windows operating system, and the tool that I'm going to show you has been available in Windows since Windows Vista. So Windows Vista 7, 8, and 10 should all have this tool. I'll show you first where to find it, and then we'll go over how to use it. It won't take very long because it's pretty simple. The fastest way to find this tool, which is called the Snipping Tool, is to go to your Start menu, and in the search bar that should be right above the Start menu, just start typing out the word snipping. So there you see I've typed snip, and it shows up on my list of programs. At that point I can launch it, or if I right-click the tool, right-click the shortcut, I can pin it to my taskbar or pin it to my Start menu so that I can find it quickly later. And I'm going to go ahead right now and pin it to both. So I'm going to pin it to my taskbar, and you'll see that it shows up down here on the very right hand side, and I'm also going to pin it to my Start menu. So now when I access my Start menu again, it will be right there. I'm going to go ahead and move it up a little higher. Doesn't really matter where it is, but there you go. So now I've added it to both places. It can be easily accessed. If for some reason you go to the Start menu and you either don't have a search bar, or you're in Windows 10 and Cortana can't find it for you, I'll show you another way to find the snipping tool, and you can still add it to your taskbar afterward. So if you'll notice on your keyboard in the bottom left hand corner between the Control and the Alt buttons is a button that has the Windows icon on it. If you hold down that button and you push the E key, it will pull up what used to be called Windows Explorer. Now I believe they call it File Explorer in Windows 10, but it functions pretty much the same way in in any of the operating systems. You'll want to find your primary hard drive. It's usually called the C drive, and open that drive and go down to the Windows folder. Inside the Windows folder, you'll want to scroll until you see the System32 folder. Open the System32 folder. And this is usually a folder with a lot of items in it. You don't want to move things in or out of here. It can break things. But if you'll scroll down all the way to the S's, you'll be able to find the snipping tool if it's actually on your system. If it's not found here, it may not be on your system at all. But there you can see it's right there where it should be, in the S's for the snipping tool. So again, you can right-click it, add it to your taskbar or Start menu if you weren't able to find it in your Start menu search. So that's how you find the snipping tool. I'm going to go ahead and launch it now. Actually, before I launch it, let's go someplace and find something to do a capture. So I'm going to go to, let's go to eBay. See if there's something fun to shop for on eBay today. How about some jewelry? There you go. Alright, so let's say I wanted to send to my wife or to my mom or to somebody a capture of this bracelet right here. It's a nice looking bracelet. I want to capture that and send it in an email. I'm going to go ahead and click on the link I created, the shortcut down here on my taskbar for the snipping tool, and you'll notice that the screen goes, it gets a little hazy. That indicates to me that the snipping tool is active and waiting for me to create a capture. Now in the snipping tool, you'll notice under this little drop-down menu that there are several different ways to get a screen capture or a screenshot. I'm going to use the rectangular snip. I think it's the most versatile. That's the one I like the best. And to use it then, again, with the screen hazy like that, means it's ready and waiting for you. I'm just going to draw a rectangle around the area that I want to capture. And now it has captured that little piece of the screen and put it into its own little graphic. Now, once it's inside the snipping tool, as you see here, If you want to just save it as it is, you can save it. I'll go ahead and save it to the desktop, and we'll call it bracelet. It lets you save as a JPEG, a GIF, or a PNG, whichever you need. Or if I don't want to save it, I just want to copy it, the copy button will put it into your clipboard, and then you can go anywhere you want, into Microsoft Word, to a brand new email. So let me do that. I'll go here and start a brand new email to send, and I'll just go ahead and paste that. So if you don't know how to paste, you can right click, and usually there's a paste option, or if you notice here, the global command for paste is Control V. So either one of those will paste it, and away you go. Back to the snipping tool, I want to show you one other thing. Another nice feature is the ability to highlight areas or mark up your snip that you create. So let's say that I want to X out this price. I think that's too high, and I want to circle this little area of the bracelet and put a check mark. That's great. So now those edits become part of the graphic. So if I copy that now and go back to my email program and do another paste, you'll see that it's included those edits that I made. So I can go ahead and send. So really that is how simple the tool is to use. It does have, again, some other options. If I do a brand new snip, you'll see that it can do a full screen snip or just a window. And freeform. Freeform is where you kind of just draw a shape and it captures what's inside. So all very, very useful. This is a great tool if you've never really known how to create a screenshot or a screen capture, as they're sometimes called. This is an excellent tool to use. Very simple. Should be available in any Windows operating system since Windows Vista. And there you go. That's all for today. If you have any topics that you'd like me to go over or do a little bit of tutoring and training on, be happy to do that. Just send an email to me at topics@aspendigital.net, or you can post it on my Facebook page, and we'll get it there. Thanks so much.